Hello and welcome back. Susan Zummo here, intuitive and originator of soul patterning harmonics. We are in the middle of December, and this year is rapidly coming to a close, and we know what that means. We have a little time left to finish up what we need to finish up. So I hope that you're having a wonderful December, wherever you are in the world and whatever it is that you're doing. When I was tuning in today, I heard very clearly recalibrate. And that was a really interesting word for me, not one that I would normally think of at this time of year. You know, we've talked about release, letting go, closing up old systems, putting a bow on it, all those good things. And then I'm told to recalibrate. So I asked, well, what am I recalibrating? And the answer I heard was recalibrate your past, understand your past, and transform your past. And that I thought was a really good piece of advice for this time that we're in right now. Understand the past. Don't judge it. Don't regret it. Don't hold on to it, but understand your past. And by understanding it, we can also transform it. And I think that's an important thing for us to do right now. I was told to rewrite your history from a new perspective, not to change it into what we wish it had been, not to go back and relive it if it was what we wished it to be, but to rewrite it with a new perspective. Look at your history from a new perspective. Even as we are letting go of old things to prepare for bringing in the new, even as we are already experiencing some of those new energies, we have the opportunity now to look at our past from a new perspective, from a different perspective. Doing that will give us the ability to look ahead without trying to redo the past, without trying to reclaim the past, without trying to avoid the past. You know, many of us are caught up between, I don't want to have that again, so I'm going to do everything I can to avoid it. Or we get caught in the, well, I experienced something really neat, something really great, and I want to create that over and over and over again. I want to go back to it. And both of those are a trap for us. Now, I've heard the expression, and I'm sure you have, we should live in the now, we should be in the now. And sometimes the now is not such a great place to be, is it? Because the past is pushing in on it, and our desires for the future are pulling us out of it. And so being in the now is not always that easy to accomplish. And I understand that really well. So what does it mean to rewrite history from a new perspective? Well, it means that we need to look at the things that we've experienced and change our perception about them. And many times, the only way that we can do that is with time. We can do that by allowing some space between us and that event in the past or that person in the past, so that we can step back and look from a different perspective. So I'm going to give you a personal example. And those of you who know me have probably heard me talk about it before. Years ago, when I was applying for a promotion, because, you know, I worked in 3D, right? I have a foot in both worlds. And so in the corporate world, I was applying for a promotion. I was ready for it. Everyone above me knew that I was ready for it and supported me for it. I prepared for it. I checked with my spirit and my higher to make sure that it was going to be beneficial for me and everybody that I was working with. And I felt absolutely confident when I went into that interview. I had a fantastic interview. I knew that it was a great interview, and I had no doubt that I was going to get that position. Well, you probably already know that I did not get that position. Someone else was brought in who applied from the outside and got the position. I was so disappointed. And I understood when I was presented with the facts why this person was hired instead of me. And truthfully, this person had way more background. They had way more experience in the things that were being looked for in that position. And so I understood on a mental level that if I were doing the interviewing, I would have hired that person too. And so I understood that, and I was happy for that individual. It didn't change the fact that I was very disappointed and felt very discouraged in that moment. And I remember driving one day after that experience had happened, and I heard so clearly from my higher, "You are going to be so happy you did not get that position." And of course, my reaction was, right, sure, okay, whatever, right? I won't tell you exactly what I said out in the air in the car, but you get the idea. Well, some years have gone by, and when I look back at that experience, I knew intellectually, I knew intuitively that something else was in the works for me, and something else would come through for me. But emotionally, I was just devastated, not just because I wanted to do something new or different, but because of all the things that are attached to a promotion, right? Finances, the ability for more movement, all those kind of things. Well, come forward a number of years, and the job itself, after I really got an idea of what that job looked like, would not have been good for me. It would have required hours that I was not willing to give because I have this that I do, right? And I needed to have a certain amount of time to devote to my spiritual work, to doing the readings, to writing the classes, all of the things that we do. So in that respect, I was happy that I hadn't gotten the promotion. For those of you who don't know me, being in the corporate world is something that I've done for quite a while, and it's a place that I've done very well in. And I've had the ability to meet a lot of people and help them on a spiritual level that I would not normally be able to connect with. So I did want to remain in the corporate world. And I thought, well, okay, something else will come along. It'll be fine. Well, here we are many, many years later. The department that I wanted to promote to was eliminated. The person who had that job for a number of years was let go. And I was moved into a new position that was absolutely fantastic for me and gave me all the flexibility that I needed and gave me the opportunity to pick up at closing time, put everything away, and focus on other things. And I was not on call, and I was not putting in extra hours and weekends and all that. As a matter of fact, I had a conversation with a peer a few months ago, and he was congratulating me on the place where I am right now. And I said to him, I'm really glad that I never got that promotion. And he said, you know what, you wouldn't be working here right now. You would be either working somewhere else or looking for another job. And for me, I needed the stability and the constancy of this job in order to free my time up to do the work that you see here. So now when I look at that experience in my life, I can recognize how disappointed I was. and I can recognize how discouraged I was. I can also feel, not just know intellectually, but I can feel what a blessing it was for me to not get that position. And so this is what they were referring to when they said, write a history from a new perspective. Recalibrate your past. Now, some things are going to be a lot easier for you to do that, just like this experience was for me. Although I will tell you, it took me probably 6 to 8 months before I really got over the sting of losing that position or not getting it. Now I look back and I'm like, thank God, right? Thankfully, I did not get it. And it changed my priorities. It changed my awareness of my priorities, right? And so I understood on a very deep level that the things that I was going to need and want to support me and those I love in my life would be given to me without me having to work longer or harder or be more tired, right? And have less energy for the things that also were important to me, like this work. And so I was able to see how that would bring balance into my life rather than bring unbalance into my life, even though it would give me all of the things that I wanted it to give me at that time. I just did not have the long vision in that moment to understand how that would play out over the months and years. And so I learned to trust my higher even more. I learned to know on an emotional and physical being, in the core of my being, in a clairsentient way, that what was good for me would be given to me, and what was not good for me would be withheld from me. And when I say good and not good, I'm talking about my purpose on this planet. What's healthy for me as an individual and what is in balance for me. So my higher good, right? My higher goals. And yet all of my 3D needs were still met. And so I'm telling you this personal story as an example to show you how important it is for us to rewrite our history from a new perspective, to recalibrate. That was a very unpleasant experience. We could look at pleasant experiences the same way. You know, when you fall in love for the first time, if it does not last and it is not permanent, somehow we're always looking to recreate that or to find that in someone else. Those of us who can move forward from that experience and rewrite that history will fare much better. And so I'm going to encourage you to rewrite your history from a new perspective, whether it's something that you need to let go of or want to release, or it is something that you are holding on to and you'd like to recreate, because we know that you cannot go back and recreate it. And so this will help you look ahead without wanting to be pulled from your now time. This will help you to allow in new frequencies, new opportunities, new ideas, and inspiration without trying to redo something from the past. And so we've got a couple weeks, right? We have some weeks left in December. And if you are not able to accomplish 2025 by December 31st, don't worry, because you can still move forward into 26 and you can still work on these things. There's always another layer to peel back. There's always more to learn, and there's always more shifting to take place. And so as these new frequencies come in for me, I am continuing to write the new classes. I've got everything posted below for you. You can visit my website at susanzummo.com and get a look ahead at what's coming up. We are in a period of phenomenal transformation. I hope that you will call in to your being, all of who you are, fortify yourself, recalibrate yourself, and move forward with me into a beautiful new year. And so until next week, you know I'm going to wish you many blessings because we all deserve and need them. See you next week.